Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Fifth Line Podcast. We're back and we got all four of us back. Finally, all four of us.
Oh, yeah, it's been a little bit since a full show.
Yeah. Let us know how you enjoyed the duo cast between me and Ben.
Yeah, we've been getting some different vibes lately. Every episode is a different twist. But anyway.
That's right. But we're going to go into the playoffs. You guys want to do the playoffs first?
Yeah, what's the other stuff? I haven't.
Well, I want to do something before the playoffs, actually, because I was going to ask you this before, Nick, but I saw you played mini golf over the weekend.
How did your mini golf game go?
Yes, and I want to know, what's the deal, dude? Because I've seen you play mini golf. You're a freaking good mini golf player. This guy's a legend.
Mini golf was a lot fucking harder
than the one that we did on Long Island.
Remember, we shot like, I don't know, 8, 9 hole-in-ones.
Yeah.
None of us had one. I think the best, like I had 2 a couple times.
Oh, was this one of those like going through the windmill full deal kind of?
No, but it was really like there was a lot of hills and shit, and it was a considerably more tough one than I've ever played. Okay. I still won.
Okay.
Naturally.
I think I beat Liz by 6, and then
she was going
third.
hard.
You bully.
Shay was 3rd. My mom was 4th, and Brian was handily last.
Oh no!
He's got all this right there. He's like, oh yeah, this was intense the entire way through. I'm sure.
Brian, you're getting called out. Work on your putting.
That's nice, dude. Yeah, that looked like
Nick's just a menace on the greens.
No. Not true, but it was fun.
Nice. I also want to wish Eric a happy birthday. His birthday was a few days ago, so everybody wish him a happy birthday. You're 25.
I am 25.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, he's not older.
I will be there shortly, Eric. Yeah. I'm the last one.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you might think, looking at everybody, Ben is the youngest.
Yeah.
Well, look at this, boys. My playoff beard's coming.
Oh, it's coming in great. You've always had a good beard, though. That's never been in doubt.
I'm glad it's finally coming back.
Yeah. Get ready. If the Lightning lose this round, it's gone.
Keep it.
Yeah, Nick, you have the Pirates beard starting to happen.
Yeah, it'll be for like a couple more days, and then it's gonna be gone.
I remember a few weeks ago you said you were gonna not shave. Have you stayed to that, or have you shaved since then?
I shaved my neck.
The neck. Nobody likes a neck beard, so I don't blame you on that. The only reason I do
let it go a little way down, and then like cut it off a little way down.
I've done literally nothing. This is playoff beard, baby. You gotta let it go.
That's fair. That is the way to do it. Just let it fall.
You're supposed to take your finger and just go right back here. So wherever
all the way up the cheek, all the way down the neck. Oh, I'm gonna shave everything but my neck. When the Lightning lose.
Oh,
everything but you have only
just
the
down
little...
here will be hair.
Can you do like a Fu Manchu?
A Fu Manchu, like Eric? You mean? Eric's kind of got a bit of a Fu Manchu.
Like no. You mean like just the two?
So if I were to just have just this and then have it keep coming down to like here.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that. I
don't think it would be my go-to either. I've kept there's a few times after I've like shaved off a beard, I've left the stash for a second just to look at it.
I like it, Ben. I think you should keep
Micah, this is what you should do.
No.
Grow it out, right?
Do a dirty handlebar.
Have it come down like this.
Yeah.
And then shave the center spots and just have a soul patch strip straight down the middle.
That would look gnarly.
No, I'm gonna shave just this part. Just this middle spot. So it's like mustache into mutton chops.
Oh, honestly.
You're gonna look like the guy from Frozen.
I don't know if
it's the
what?
You'll have to put the graphic up in a second. It's the guy from No, it's the guy from the lodge at the beginning that says "Big Son of Love."
Oh,
yes. I didn't even remember that.
I don't know if you guys remember this, but I remember this because I was the one hiking with you, Mike. But I did go on a hike with you where you had like the Hulk Hogan thing going on. I think it's when we hiked Wright Peak and your back was
handlebar. Did I have a handlebar mustache going on there?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
you did. It was crazy.
All right, then.
I remember it. I was like, hey.
Dang.
The only time I've ever hiked was that one Lion Mountain goal.
And I got it on camera. I have been his one and only hiking experience on camera.
On camera.
I'd do it again. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Yeah, hiking's awesome.
I like smacked my arm off a tree on the way back down, and like I fucked something up in my wrist. That was.
And why was that?
Well, you see, we brought a 6-pack with us, and I believe
and I only had 2.
I had 4 of the 6 in about an hour.
Yeah. No, we were not up there for that long. You smoked those things quick.
Yep.
Yeah, that probably didn't help things.
I was scared on the way down. I thought Ben was gonna have an issue, and we were gonna have to carry him down.
That was a lot of fun.
The only thing I fucked up was my wrist. And that was it. Yeah.
All right, well,
good enough. Sorry, I actually I forgot until you mentioned Nick's mini golf, and also I apologize if you hear background speaking. Danielle also has an engagement on her computer right now, and she does not control her volume as well as I do.
Damn.
But that's okay. I had some golf this weekend as well. I did. We had a tournament that my dad always wants me to come up and play. So I played, and I sucked. I sucked really bad.
What course did you play up here? Oh, that's why you were up north? Where'd you play?
The Barracks, actually.
Yeah. It shouldn't be that hard, but I don't know how many good times I've had on that course.
I have shot my best round at that course. It was a 93.
Oh, wow.
But this time I did not play well. It was a scramble, 4-man scramble. My dad actually got the best part of the whole day was my dad's friend Tom, who played with us, chipped in for birdie, which was exciting, from like 40 yards.
Damn.
Yeah, and then my dad made a solo birdie.
Damn, there we go.
Nice. Yeah, he hit a bomb drive.
Because he doesn't play very often, right?
No. This is his first time this year, I think. But he's apparently for his excuse me, for his 50th anniversary, his 50th birthday, he's gonna spend some money and get some nice fitted clubs. And he's
actually like do the full new set thing.
Yeah, he's gonna start playing. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I played some golf. It was a good day. I didn't play well, but it was good weather. So
I'm gonna get out with you guys again at some point soon because I have not played. I don't know. Did we do anything last summer? Because if we did, that was probably the last time I played.
We really early on played Malone, I think.
Yeah.
I honestly think Malone might be the last time I played.
Dang. Well, listen, because you know why? It's because we didn't play before the lake. We normally play before the lake. We didn't do that this year.
Oh yeah.
We should try and do that.
Yeah.
Your fault.
But we'll see. But playoffs, boys.
Playoffs indeed.
That's right.
Oh man.
I've really only watched much of like one series, and that was that being the Colorado Edmonton one, but.
Well, let's start there then.
Yeah, I think that would be the series to watch, I'd say. I think that one's going to have a little more excitement in it. But
so
even though they're on a verge of a sweep.
Yeah. It's been a wild few games.
I don't know. I was sick all week, so I did not yet watch the duo cast. But how much of this series have you guys talked about so far? Because a lot's been happening.
I don't think it had started yet.
Oh wait,
no, because we were still waiting
Monday.
On the end. We were still waiting on the end of the Carolina Rangers one. We were like, "Who's gonna win?" And I believe I called Rangers.
Yeah, it started. The series started Tuesday, so we had recorded a couple days before.
The series started Tuesday, and we're already one game away from a possible sweep.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's actually crazy.
A little wild.
Wow. I guess the thing I want to start with, other than the series score right now, is that hit of Evander Kane on Nazem Kadri. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Some dumb shit
last night. What the actual frick is Evander Kane doing there? That was terrible. That was the one of the most blatant cross checks I've seen, and I've seen Scott Mayfield play hockey.
And it was the rough area where you're like a few feet out from the boards and he's moving a bit, so if you cross check him it's liable for a lot of bad shit to happen because he's just going to go flying in, and like who knows what the impact's going to be.
Yeah.
I was surprised he didn't get tossed. It's odd to see injury. It's odd to see an injury in a 5-minute major and it just be just a 5-minute major.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how often I've seen that, but like I thought that was a little weird. But then it did come out today. He got a game for it.
Yeah. I actually didn't see the hit.
It wasn't great. It wasn't great. That's for sure.
From what I've heard, it's very similar. I don't know if you guys remember. I want to say it was. Yeah, it was in the Florida series, the Florida Tampa series. Hagel did something, and he only got 2.
I still don't understand how that didn't get more.
I didn't like that. I was like, "What are you doing, man?"
Yeah,
you can't you just like ride him into the boards or something. Like, don't push out with your stick, or even if with your hands, just ride him into the boards. But, yeah.
And now he's going to be out for at least the series, is what Colorado is saying. So that's unfortunate for them. Obviously, he's been a machine for them this run. Like, I mean, they've had a lot of contributions all around. Which JT Compher coming out of nowhere, just like killing it this series, like dominating. But Lehkonen and Kadri were a part of a really good line for them going through up until now, and it's going to be interesting to see how that loss affects them. But after that first game where it was back and forth, like it seems like Colorado's really just been like, nah, we're just gonna do this. Yeah. And Mike Smithing it like once per every game. He helps the cause.
Last night,
he looks really good a lot of the time, and then just every once in a while he just does something where it's just like.
Did you guys watch last night's game?
I watched parts of it.
Did you see the last Colorado goal?
I don't think so.
The JT
was it bad?
goal.
So he gets out of the box, comes in. It's like a semi breakaway off of like the side, like the left side for Mike Smith, and he shoots it 5-hole. And you don't want to let it. It wasn't like a close shot. It's not a shot that you should be letting in. And it goes in, and then like 2 minutes later, there's a cross crease one timer. And Smith flies over and saves that one. And I'm like, really? You could save that one, but you can't?
That's the duality of Mike Smith. Yeah. He like is insane at times and like obviously he's had some good performances so far. He's gotten them through 2 series in different ways. But like it's just so confusing because he can like do all these things and then it's just like you gotta account for like a goal here or there where he's just gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna try here and do something, and then it's usually not great.
And the big thing too, I don't know if you ever see him when he lets one in, he always looks around. You ever see that? He looks around like he's looking for somebody to blame.
Yeah, the most most shocking one was the one from the other end when he let it in. He like tried looking around like where are my defensemen to blame? What's going on?
That's like, I'm like, and I love Mike Smith because he's an old bolt. But what are you doing, man? It's your fault. Just own it.
He's been an interesting storyline this playoffs because he has some great stats because overall his save percentage is good. It's just every once in a while he just does a thing where I'm just like
a stinker.
And that certainly has helped Colorado and where they're at, but also they've just obviously like after the first game one where it was just kind of insane, like they were dominating game 2. They stifled them the whole last couple periods, and then 3 was a little more even again because they lose Kadri early on. But they're not going to lose. They would have to lose 4 in a row. Yeah, they're not going to lose 4 in a row.
Yeah, it'd have to be a reverse sweep, which no.
That's never happened in the conference finals before.
And I think it's only happened like 4 times in the history of the league or something, maybe 7
of ever. Yeah, it's not a likely thing, but.
No. But now that we say that, jeez. Listen, we haven't seen Final Form McDavid yet, so
no, on the brink of elimination, McDavid. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess Game 7 against LA. Yeah, when we saw him and he clutched.
Can he do it for 4 games in a row? When there's also a McKinnon on the other team.
The problem here, the problem here is, I mean, you're kind of just seeing it. Colorado's just a better team. They're a deeper team. Yeah. They're a lot better. How about what did you guys think of Makar just stopping
stripping.
McDavid.
Yeah, just stripping him of a puck on one blow. Like
just super easy.
I think we had talked about it a little bit on the duo cast, Mickey, where we were like, if there was,
it hadn't happened yet.
No, but the like talking about the matchup. I mean, where I was saying something along the lines of like if anybody's going to have the speed to maybe do it, it's them. But then just to see Makar literally get back and just strip him of the puck, just be like, no.
It just looked routine.
Like it just looks so easy, and I'm like, oh,
so you're that good. Okay.
Okay, Makar. Yes, I knew you were fast, but okay. That just is such a massive thing to have in Colorado's favor, because like so much goes through McDavid, especially with Draisaitl injured as he is right now. The only reason Draisaitl has been able to be as effective as he is because he's playing off of McDavid the entire time. Like he's being like sort of like a stationary pivot player every time
he's just a bumper.
They make it into the offensive zone, and he'll throw in a shot every once in a while just to spice it up. But
he did dangle Taze, I think, last game.
Yes,
and I was
he's still really
look
good.
At him go. It's like, look at him go.
McDavid. He set up McDavid for that sweet 1-T goal.
That was a nice pass.
That was really nice. I want to, Nick. How much of the series have you watched, if any? Well, because I was gonna ask you. This is and all you guys too. The other big thing in the series, we pretty much covered the whole Colorado, the deeper team, yada yada. All right, going forward, Edmonton obviously needs their big guns to just come in clutch for them at this point. Their defense seems to be outmatched, and Mike Smith seems to be outmatched. But do you guys think Edmonton has thrown everything they could possibly throw at Pavel Francouz? Am I saying his name right? Francouz? Because I forgot Darcy Kemper started the series.
Yeah.
Because it was such a subtle thing. And when I watch the games, I feel like Colorado defensively, their defense is so deep and so committed to playing with structure and blocking shots. Francouz, he's played great, but he's definitely – I just look at those forwards on Edmonton, and they can definitely like beat up Francouz, in my opinion. But they just haven't been able to do that yet, so I don't know.
Yeah, because Colorado hasn't let them, is what I've seen. Like they just literally haven't given them a chance to. I mean, there's been obviously been dangerous moments, because you're going to have dangerous moments with a guy like McDavid on the other. Like shit's going to happen. Like you're never going to entirely stop McDavid from ever getting a chance in a hockey game. Yeah. That's just going in. You know that's not going to happen. But Colorado's just been so effective at not letting too much dangerous shit happen, and to the point where it's just easy for them. Again, losing Kadri is going to complicate things, which it'll be interesting to see how that goes from here on out. But
also Ben,
they're good.
Your boy Lehkonen, talk about a shot blocking machine. My goodness. Did you see him last night?
I still have mixed feelings about getting rid of him. I still do.
Was he an RFA?
He was an RFA.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, and they got a decent defensive prospect in a second round for him, which is good value, but he's a really fucking good. He's a really fucking good player, man. And for all of his warts in the regular season, I know he admittedly, there's a lot of times where he takes some shots where I'm like, man, the opportunity, like, come on, you gotta finish that thing. But like, as soon as he gets to the playoffs, that all just fixes itself randomly, and he just becomes a sniper. Like, it literally has happened every time I've ever seen him in a playoffs, including last year. He scored the one that just put it past Leonard to send him to the Cup Finals. And he's been a big playoff performer for Colorado so far. Him and Kadri had really been buzzing on a line together. Can't remember who their other line mate was. But
so that's
I don't know. Is Landeskog a center?
Landeskog?
Is he a center or is he a winger?
That's a good question. I thought he was a winger.
What are you talking about?
Is Landeskog a center or a winger?
I believe he's a winger.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was going to be like, who's even going to be their second center? I don't even know what that's going to look like now.
So, guys, there's your sports bet. So, Lehkonen last year sends his team to the Cup final. Does he do it again this year?
Oh, does he get the game-winning goal?
Archery Lehkonen game-winning goal.
Good question.
Oh yeah, Landeskog's a left winger. I don't know why I thought he was a center.
I say he does.
Okay.
Why not?
Why not, right?
Why not?
I would personally love to see it. I've been on the Avalanche bandwagon.
Here's the real question. He's on the Avalanche bandwagon. If the Avalanche win the Stanley Cup, is there a Avalanche Lehkonen jersey in your future?
That's a good question.
It's a fantastic question.
It might depend on if he stays there. Like if he signs and is going to be there a while. Yeah, actually no, it might be special enough where I would just do it anyway, even if he was like literally just there for the run
for just
player.
The run,
yeah.
Okay, interesting.
I love that player. I would be over the moon if they found some way to get him back this summer. I don't think they will because he's an RFA. So now he'll be an RFA.
Trade back the things they got.
Now he'll be an RFA with
for his
Colorado.
rights.
But I guess they could offer sheet. It'd be a very low dollar offer sheet. So it wouldn't be that. And they have all the picks in the world. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think they've moved on from him at this point.
Yeah. Well,
nothing's going to happen. But I hope all the best for him. I really hope he can get a cup. That would make me very happy. Of all the outcomes that are left, because Toffoli's out now. Who are the other ones?
There's no Habs players left, is there?
Oh, Corey Perry on the Lightning. But
yeah. Oh yeah. What a beast! He had an assist today.
Yeah,
he's a great player.
Yeah, Ben, you should be cheering for the Lightning.
Why.
So I guess we're all. I mean, the stats and all of us are agreeing that. Sorry, Edmonton, it's not looking so hot. But
no, it's looking kind of shite.
It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, these playoffs have been wild. You never know. It's not. It's hard to not. It's hard to not give any team that has a literal just human weapon on it, at any moment in time. Just the shit he's shown he can do this year. Although he hasn't shown as much that he can do against Colorado. Although he opened last night with an insane goal. I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen? I think it's going to be Colorado winning though.
Yeah.
Here's the question for everybody: does everybody have Colorado? Everybody thinks Colorado's going to take it?
For my bracket, yeah. At this point.
Eric. Yeah, so let's talk about brackets after we get through the next series. We can talk about that just for a little bit. All right, so Nick, does Colorado complete the sweep, or does it go a little bit longer?
Yes.
You think they sweep?
I personally, I would love to watch them sweep, and I think they will. I don't know. I want them to, but no, I think they lose the next one. And they'll win them.
Okay.
I could see Edmonton takes it at home, and then Colorado.
I was going to say that as well. Are we all in agreement?
I'm gonna say sweep still.
Okay.
Oh, you think they got it on
I
lock?
mean, honestly, that might be more.
They don't have Kane now for the next game.
Yeah, that was. They
don't have Kane, but Colorado doesn't have Kadri, so I don't know. Take your pick. Who's more important?
The deeper team will still be.
Kane is way more important.
That's true proportionally with the Edmonton forwards. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Also, Colorado can skate around without worrying about being injured by an asshole. So that's pretty nice.
Damn. Shots fired.
Yeah. But yeah.
All right then.
Colorado. Congrats.
Colorado, Edmonton.
Eric says Colorado. Congrats.
And I did say maybe after that, under my breath. No, but all right, real quick. In all honesty, they could never get over that second round hump, and they finally did, and they really look like they want it.
Now it's just
they look like that. This is
full power, full steam ahead.
Yeah, at Edmonton.
And it helps that even with losing Kadri, you still have Nathan McKinnon, Rantanen, Landeskog.
Yeah.
It's not like they're short-staffed. I think they'll be okay.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, you guys want to go to the East, or does anyone have to use the lavatory?
Let's do the East and then take a break.
All right.
East. This series, my
I thought
goodness.
this was gonna sweep.
Yeah.
I was scared, man. If the Rangers had won today, I was gonna call sweep.
Yeah.
If they won today.
But the curse of not being able to win on the road is still playing true.
Yeah, they still only have one game win on the road, I think. No, they won a bunch in Pittsburgh.
No. I mean, just like the playoff curse of teams not being able to take games, and you know what I mean.
It is pretty prevalent this year. I think it's more prevalent this year than most.
Never before.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. There is only one team that's pretty.
Carolina's skewing the numbers though. No, Colorado's been killing.
Colorado's been good on the road. That's the only.
They're 5-0 or something.
Yep.
Yeah, they haven't lost on the road. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
So. Yeah, but the Lightning. Listen. This is what 9 days. This is what a sweep in 9 days of rest will do to you. That first game, they came out and just sucked.
Yeah, that was.
They were slow. They were sluggish. Their passes were not crisp. They were all out of sorts. Like there was no chemistry. It was all bad, and that's why they lost 6-2. And Vasilevsky, dude,
He was off.
Those
after
first two games. Whoa,
bad.
It was bad, and I don't know if it's maybe it's
it was
normal.
Like the game one. It was like the first series all over again for him. He
Yeah,
looked really bad in the first two games of the first series.
Well, the second game of his second game against Toronto wasn't that bad. I think they only scored 2 goals. But no, yeah, it was. And I've never seen him that bad. Not in a long time.
Interesting.
And not in the playoffs, other than in the Toronto series. But yeah, it was rough the first 2 games. And obviously, this is the first time that the Lightning have lost 2 in a row.
Yes.
Since Columbus in 2019.
Since 2019.
You know, avoiding that will help you win Stanley Cups.
If you do
Funny
that,
thing. If
you
you do
will
that, it does help things.
Yeah. What do you got?
I just want to say, real quick, Mike. Sorry, I just want to say, that game, I did watch game 1, and yes, Tampa looked like they were all over the place. I've never seen. So as an Islanders fan, I loved watching this Western Conference final. 2 of my favorite teams, the Rangers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's just my dream Eastern Conference final. Absolutely
just beat each other up.
And that was complete sarcasm when I was saying that. This is, as an Islander fan, just utter pain the entire way.
Yeah.
While also,
I was feeling the same, Eric. I've been devastated by both of these teams as well in the past.
Yes, while also saying both teams are absolutely incredible, and this has been a fun series to watch because I can really sit down and honestly watch it. When I'm watching Tampa play the Islanders, I'm obviously, you're stressed out, you're cheering for your team, but watching Tampa play, playoff hockey, because it's very different than watching Tampa in the regular season, I think.
Yeah.
But I was watching game 1, Nikita Kucherov. I've never seen someone just the way he passes the puck sometimes, I'm like, what are you doing? He's so talented, but he just is let me just throw this backhand sauce off this guy's leg and create a turnover. Let me just, try to.
I'm so sick,
dude,
of him. And he got a goal and 2 assists today, and I'm still sick of him.
I know. It's
there are so many times, and I think it's because I don't even know, but there's so many times he loves to do these little soft, floaty area passes when there's no lightning anywhere near where he's passing it.
It's hysterical.
That first Ranger game and the second one.
Yes.
He must have given the puck away by himself with no pressure on him, like 8 times between the 2 games. It was ridiculous.
And I think 2 of those times were goals for the Rangers. Yeah.
I was like, how is Cooper not benched this guy?
Yeah.
Bench him.
Well, because he's Nikita Kucherov.
Yeah. And
he benched him. I forget when, but he benched. I think it was regular season, so it's different. But he benched him in the regular season because he was being a little shit and not trying. So he benched him because he was like, "Listen, if you're not going to try, I'm not going to play you. I don't care how good you are."
So I wanted to. That was my first observation. Yeah, get it out, dude. That was my first observation. But the Rangers' offense, those young the young guns, all the credit to them. I know it's one of those things people say regardless of are they overperforming for the playoffs, because I know it's the start of a rebuild. People didn't expect them to do this, whatever. Regardless of if they're overperforming, we know what their ceiling is, and it's really impressive. I say their ceiling. I mean, they're going to get even better.
Yeah, we don't know, I'd say.
Yeah, that's true. And this is just seeing this right now. I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable. Vasilevsky, I know he didn't play up to par, but those goals, Zibanejad, and they're posting in, bar down, right over the blocker. Goalies will have trouble with that. Any goalie will have trouble with that.
Yeah, they're making good shots. My big problem, especially in that first game, was Tampa's defense was just god awful. There were dudes just wide open in front of the net.
Yes, a lack of defensive coverage. That Heedle goal where he's in between three guys.
The Heedle goal,
the
first Kreider goal was a little more excusable. Hey Nick, what are you doing?
Sorry.
No Kreider goal is excusable.
The Kreider goal was a little excusable because it was a 2-on-1, but what the fuck was Bogosian doing, dude? He leaked way off of Kreider, who's in the middle of the ice, to cover Zibanejad.
Yeah,
it was terrible. It was just they were rusty.
From Messina, New York.
Yeah,
20.
Yeah.
Gotta skate like Zach Bogosian.
What?
Is he number 24?
24. Yep, that's right. You gotta skate like him.
Yes.
Nick,
underrated. Mika Zibanejad for David Brassard is like easily one of the worst trades for one team.
Derek?
In like, did I say? Who did I say?
David?
Did I say Derek? I think it's Derek Brassard. Yeah.
His long lost brother.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
And guess who fleeced Ottawa?
Nick, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that one bothers me.
I need Nick Paul to shove one in the net. Actually, he did have one the other night.
He did, yeah. I saw he almost tied that, or he got them within one in game 2, right?
He did, yeah. He's dangerous on the penalty kill today. Today on the penalty kill, he had a couple good chances.
Dude, I remember when you got Nick Paul.
He's a horse,
and Nick, he's massive. He just protects the puck so well.
Yeah,
he's big.
He was, yeah.
He's such a good playoff player.
I was sad to watch him go. He's just consistently like every player. He's gonna have a fuck up now and then, but he's just consistently good most of the time.
Yeah. And then I mean the problem is he's the kind of player that does well in his role.
He's not like your
I think Ottawa
40-goal scorer, right? No. And they needed him to be a performer for part of last year, which he did some.
He was getting leaned on. Listen, he could go back.
Like first line minutes.
He could go back. He's a UFA. I don't know if the Lightning will have enough cap room to keep him. He might go back.
I don't know what situations in Ottawa might be like now too. Who's even holding the purse strings? There might be a little more ability to spend money.
Exactly.
Who knows?
Could be.
But he's a playoff, like he's literally the playoffs player. Like he is just huge and has enough of a body to like fend off people and do like score goals in close. Like he's been fun to watch. I've enjoyed him. He's stepped up too because he hasn't been playing big minutes since Point's been out.
I think he moved up in the lineup, but
I
don't even know if there is a goddamn lineup. I think Cooper just points to 3 random players and is like, go.
Yep.
Because aren't they kind of just all held together by duct tape at this point? With the amount
there's
of
a lot
injuries
of. I think there's
going on.
I think there's a lot of injuries. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Stamkos is still playing. I'm surprised he hasn't gone down with something. But
dude, he had a rocket today.
That wasn't even a rocket. That was like it was 86 miles an hour, but you could see it on the thing. It like flubbed. It was a little wiggly.
Yeah.
The first goal he had in the first game, that was a rocket. That was like 90 miles an hour or something.
So watching the first game and then I've watched pretty much every game this series. This one today though, I kind of just watched the end of it. I didn't know the Rangers were up 2-0 actually.
I didn't know it was happening at 3 until about 4:30.
Yeah. But the one thing I noticed about Tampa, like it really. And this is the thing, I guess, that, again, like I said, watching them play the Islanders, I can't really get this. Like, you see them adjust. You see them understand more and more of what they have to do. And even though they still kind of were making little fuck-ups here and there, like, man, Tampa is a really good team. And they definitely deserve to win this game today. They slowly are chipping away. The last 2 games they've outshot maybe every game they've outshot the Rangers, but it's been drastic these last 2 games.
I don't think they did
maybe
in the
not
first
game 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, today it was it was like 51 to 30 something.
Jeez.
30, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and like Tampa Bay, like that is the thing. Like when I watch them, if they are forechecking you hard and just running the offensive zone, that is when their defense is so effective. Because while they're good in their own end, their defense, they're just so good at cycling it and jumping up into the play. Like Hedman, without hesitation, will just circle the net, just enter the zone and circle the net. And it's absolutely crazy to me seeing how good they are at moving the puck. And then obviously, again, Kucherov clutching it with that pass to longtime Bolt, Andre Palat.
Yeah. Two
He's
oldies.
such a fun player this year too. Palat, I feel like I've seen him score a lot of like just goals, not a lot of goals, but a lot of goals in particular moments where it's like, oh shit, you really need to get one here, and it's been him, and he's gotten it.
Yeah, he's a UFA at the end of this year too. This is possibly his last run with the Lightning.
How old is he?
Goodbye.
I think we talked about this because I was hoping Seattle would take him instead of Gourde, but it was I think he's older than Gourde. I think he's 31, maybe 32.
Depending on how long of a deal he wants, I wouldn't hate that as a Habs option, just as like a steady guy just to have up front because they
leave it
need
to Ben to bring it back to the Light or to the Canadians.
We were talking about if he's gonna leave. What are you doing?
He's 31. Also, Ben always any good player. Ben, you always want them in the mix.
I mean, everybody does, you know.
I mean, doesn't everybody?
Yeah, every time Ben mentions somebody on his team.
Like Eric, the Islanders want I read an article last week. They're going to make a push on Johnny Gaudreau.
Maybe.
Johnny Gaudreau.
We got a little bit of talking about that in a second.
We got free agent talk after the playoffs. Yes, let's get back to the Lightning. Sorry, I was just saying I wouldn't mind.
No, that's fine, dude. That's fine. That's fine.
So Palat to Montreal confirmed because of Corey Perry. He's gonna convince him. Anyway.
Yes, Corey Perry's gonna convince him to leave the Lightning and go to the Canadians.
Yes.
He really Perry
really
doesn't
logic,
like it.
But I like it. Okay, let's go.
I got you. I have my sources. Don't worry. Per someone's name on Twitter. No.
Perry is locked up, by the way, for next year with the Lightning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was one of the sticking points with Bergevin. He didn't want to give him a second year, and I'm still mad about it.
But yeah, no, the Lightning are really heating up right now, and this was I seriously think the series can go either way now. At first, I was leaning Rangers, but because they won this game at home, it is anyone's series now.
The Lightning absolutely have to win the next one, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Because you can't be 3-1 down, and you don't want to go back to MSG, especially down 3-1. MSG, Jesus, man.
That Barn's been fucking going. But I don't know that I've ever really noticed that before. And like a lot of the times I've seen games played there, like
this
is not what I think of.
The Rangers have been in the playoffs and like been doing well in a long time.
I've seen them in a fucking conference final before, and like I've listened to the TV audience, and it's like it's not the same. They seem really to be going this year. I don't know.
Yeah, I would agree. Also, do you remember the last time the Rangers were in the conference final was 2015 against the Lightning.
Oh yeah, that was against shit, I forgot about that because then the Lightning went on against Chicago.
Let's have a repeat, shall we, gentlemen?
Well, probably didn't do too well, but
now I'm with Chicago.
And I guess the last thing,
team, though, probably
the last big thing about this year's Nick. How much of this series have you watched?
I watched part of the game today.
Oh,
and I did watch game 1, I think.
Which part did you watch?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Did you watch the beginning of the second? When the Rangers scored all their goals? Also, okay.
I probably watched the first period and then I probably turned it off.
Okay.
And
first period
I did watch the last 8 minutes of the third today.
Nice.
Okay.
Did you see that? Was asleep.
Did you see that sweet Cooch pass?
I saw the plot goal. That's the one I remember the most.
Yeah.
Mike, you had to say something? Did you ever say something?
The reffing is god awful. I'm just gonna say that, and it's not even just for it's both sides. Like they're missing stuff with the Lightning, but But did you see, Eric? Did you see the legendary Igor flop?
I saw the Igor flop. So
my God, dude, does he know he's wearing a mask and his face didn't actually get hit?
Did you guys see this?
God.
I didn't see what happened.
Okay, I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna find this on Twitter. I got it. I'll
what
send it to
an
you.
actor, dude! This guy, get him the Oscar.
So
There's no competition, man.
I will say this. Corey Perry, his stick does hit.
Yeah,
it does. But Shesterkin reels his head back and throws his stick into the air.
You'll see. Watch the thing, and you'll see the stick does make contact, but it can't have been going that fast. It can't have hit that hard. The way that it's like Perry's stopping, his hands move out like a few inches, and it like hits him in the face. He hits him in the face, but that's a penalty. I would call that a penalty. But when the goalie does that, you gotta take them both. That's gotta be embellishment.
Yeah, but
I just sent
you said goalie.
I know that's the problem.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what happens. Like, you're never gonna
do you see it? Nick?
Watching it now.
Like he flings the stick back and everything. Like what a fucker.
And
dude.
Perry's like, bro. It's like Ben laughed because it reminds me of something. Oh, sorry, Nick. Go.
I don't think Perry hits him very hard either.
No, he barely taps him.
He touches him, and then you can see he pulls away like as quick as he can.
Like, dude, you have a face mask, dude. What a fucking dive. Yeah, watch that.
Oh, that's rough.
Look at that.
Oh, that's really
How
rough.
do you not take? How do you not? And they scored on that power play.
That's the kicker.
Fuck that. They should. Listen, I'm not for running a goalie, but
that's not running a goalie.
If he's gonna flop, you make him flop.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Dude, this is perfect because I was going to get into Igor. That was going to be my next part of
and he's having he's insane.
He's having a great series.
Flopping ass. That's so stupid.
I remember Nick because obviously you do like the Rangers, like you like it relatively keep an eye on them in the regular season. So seeing Shesterkin, like I know it was it's so funny early on against the Penguins. Totally different Shesterkin from what we're seeing now. He's really
rough.
Well. Yeah. But I don't know if you were
getting a little I knew he was having a rough go of it the first little bit. He's getting his playoff wings under him.
Yes,
he's insane.
Because he knows he's going to be doing this for several years to come.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I just want to take some words back that I spit out back a couple of weeks ago. We were shit talking Zibanejad and Panarin and all these guys, right? I'm pretty sure Zibanejad is leading that team.
Okay, listen. Now listen. The Rangers are a good fucking team. I'll credit to them. They are playing some of the best hockey I've seen these playoffs. That being said, if the Lightning play the way that they can, which they mostly did today, no, I'm not even gonna say they did today. If the Lightning play the way they can, like they did today, they should beat them. The only thing blocking them is Shesterkin.
Well, they're also going down each game. Like
that too.
You're going down a goal.
Yeah.
Like, stop letting them score goals.
Well, the good thing is, today, New York scored on 2 power plays. So they never scored 5-on-5. In fact, 5-on-5 they didn't really have anything going.
No.
And the problem with New York is that's a good point. Structurally, they're not amazing when it comes to defense or whatever, but the guys they have on offense, if they do get in, are very fucking good.
Really?
I'll be honest. The Rangers, in the defensive zone, they've looked pretty good. They've been keeping everything to the outside. There's not a whole lot of cross crease east-west passes.
I think
they've been pretty good.
Just because a lot of the year I haven't watched a lot of the Tampa Lightning games, but just a lot of the year that was like their whole thing was they had struggles in the defensive zone. It was just Shesterkin kind of propping them up.
Yeah. Ben, I agree with that point in the sense that at team structure, I think when I compared the Islanders to the Rangers have such a good team structure for defense usually. And the Rangers, they're kind of more like run and gun off the rush kind of, it seemed. They'll give up the chance, but then they'll go the other way. But when you look at the names, right? Trouba, Fox, Keandre Miller, who else? Lindgren. Like those top four.
Yeah.
I hate that guy. That dude needs to trim his mustache.
I think I've seen him get injured like 12 times this year. How is he still going?
When you were over for the bad part, we watched him like limp off the ice, and then it's like, oh, Lindgren's back for the third. We're like, no.
Yeah, he's been he's gone off the ice to the dressing room like so many times already. The first two rounds, I don't know how that man is still playing hockey.
Maybe he's grabbing a sip of soda or something.
He's like modern day Duncan Keith. I used to watch Duncan Keith with the Blackhawks, and they're like, here's 35 minutes of ice time, go, and he would still be able to skate really well.
That's Edmonton's problem. He's not on the ice enough. Get him out there.
He's not
20.
He's not like 25-year-old Duncan Keith
Get him
anymore.
out there. 40 minutes.
But the Rangers. I just want to say, as an Islander fan, I know the Islanders. Everyone talks about their defense and how good they are. Like the Rangers' defense, talent-wise, is just as good, if not better. Honestly, like the upside for the Rangers' decor is just incredible.
They're good, and they're younger.
Yep.
No, Jacob Trouba.
Yeah, he's
Everybody's
not.
had a
He's not young.
problem with how he's been hitting these playoffs, but all of the hits I've seen, people criticizing him for, they're big, but I'm not there was one I think it was on Seth Jarvis against Seth Jarvis in Carolina, and they were saying, oh, it was a hit to the head, and I'm like, all right, but are you gonna penalize him for being tall? Because he was literally just doing a side to side check, but his shoulder was higher than the other dude's shoulder because he was.
It's just because he's trying to kill everybody all the time.
He is trying to
he is trying to really hit people really hard, but there's not been anywhere yes they end up being, but it comes down to should hockey reconsider what is legal? But as far as what is legal right now, I'm just seeing him make really big hits that sometimes when you
and we love big hits on this show. The bigger the better.
All right. Nick doesn't speak for me. I totally believe him.
Yeah, it depends. I don't like seeing guys get hurt, but I also have been seeing a lot of these,
which
and I'm
seems to happen whenever Trouba hits someone.
It does seem to happen whenever Trouba hits someone, but every time I've seen it, it's but I can't see a reason why it would be a suspension or something.
It's funny you guys say that, because the more hits Trouba throws, the more you look back at that first hit on Crosby and you go, out of all of them, that's the one, if anything, should have been done. Because he extends his elbow in that hit, if I'm not mistaken, right? That's the one, all right, buddy, clear extension of the elbow, not trying to do that. But, yeah. I agree with you guys for the most part on the rest of them, so.
All right. Well, does that wrap up the talk of the Eastern Conference Final?
Yeah, I'm excited. This series is great. Watch this.
Where do we think this series is going? I still don't really have any. I don't have any doubt.
No, honestly. So I was talking to. Who was I talking to about this? I think my mom said something this weekend. We were talking about hockey, how it's still going on, and it's fucking June. And they're like, it's because all the series are rigged and they're going to Game 7 so they can make as much revenue as they can. I'm like, the series aren't rigged because they aren't just going to have a President's Cup trophy team
get swept.
Yeah. And there's been a handful of sweeps this playoffs that you're just like, how the fuck did this happen?
And also, it's just because the season got pushed back 2 or 3 weeks because of all the COVID.
And
I was like, we were talking about Tampa too, and I was like, because I think Brian asked me, he's like, what do you think's going to happen? I was like, well, what would be cool would be if they three-peat, right?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, yeah, obviously you want it to be cool, Mike.
Come on, first three-peat since the 80s.
I know. I think I said this a little bit last week too when we were talking about this. I almost like there's no part of me that wants to say I want Tampa to win another cup because gross. But there's also a part of me that's like, yeah, I got it. There's also a part of me that's like, I want to see that it is actually possible, because there's been so much of a like apathetic like attitude for a lot of the time in Montreal for like the last 10 to 15 years, where it's like, well, it's a 30 team league, it's a 31 team league, it's a 32 team league, whatever. You can't do what we used to do anymore. Like, you can't pull that off anymore. But like, no, you can pull it off if you actually run things well and draft well and develop well and create a good team. Like, there's part of my brain that wants it to happen just for that. Ideas. Like, yeah, no, I know. Well, the Habs just hired their first skills coach since Bergevin got hired, like a few months ago. So yeah. So like, yeah, there's part of me that's like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. So I think I hope. I also hope for my bracket. I hope, yes, but I hope for my bracket that Tampa gets through to the Cup final.
And you know what?
Because that'll be like my one saving grace.
Let's talk. Well, we're gonna go over a little bit of our brackets, but we're gonna do that next because we're gonna take a little break. So we'll be back in uno second. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna go over our brackets right now, not fully super in depth, but we're just gonna see, kind of how everyone's doing. So right now, the way that like points are tabulated, and this is the same way that points are being tabulated for the submissions by all of you viewers. Every correct first round winner, like first round series winner that you have correct is worth 1 point. Every second round correct series winner you have is worth 2. Every conference final winner you pick is worth 3, and then if you get the cup winner correct, that's worth 4 points.
Oh God, I'm fucked.
Yeah, you, Ben, are last. You are last among us, guaranteed.
Yeah, makes sense. I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, yeah, there's no way this is going well.
Nick's got so Ben's got 6 points right now, but if the Lightning win this round, that'll bump him up to 9. Nick is currently at 10 points in third.
Shit.
Yeah.
With no, I believe I have no possibilities.
With no possibility to move on to any more points. So Nick is so Ben, you're last. Nick is third.
Damn.
So the highest possibility for both of it will be 10 and 9.
Yeah. Yeah. You can get 9. Nick's already at 10, but that's all.
And he's capped at 10.
Yes, he's got his. None of his teams are still. Eric has. Eric's got 8 points, actually. Eric has 8 points right now. Wait, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Eric's got 8 points right now. But
he has way more teams.
He's got Colorado winning the cup. So if Colorado wins this series, finishes it off, he'll go up to 11, and he will go right past Nick. And then he also has Colorado winning the cup. So if they win the cup, that's another 4 points there. And then I have 8 points. I'm basically the same as Eric.
You need Colorado to keep going. But if Colorado keeps going too far, Eric will take you.
Yeah, so here's the deal. If Colorado wins this series, me and Eric will be tied at 11. And then if Colorado wins the whole shebanger, Eric pulls ahead.
That's
this
crazy.
Is
going to be some suspense going into the next round if Colorado makes it through. My goodness.
It will be intense. I will be cheering against them.
But yeah, so Nick and I both put far too much faith into Calgary. We both had them winning.
And
Florida.
I did not put any faith in Florida.
Yeah,
I will say that.
You will remember that he had them losing in the first round.
And they almost did. You can say that they almost did. It was 6 games, but like they gave up like multi-goal leads to Washington a few times.
I mean, they definitely sucked a couple times.
Yeah, like.
And then you saw how that carried through.
got obliterated by Tampa.
You know, my favorite part about this is Mike and I both put a lot of faith in the Maple Leafs, but that didn't really hurt us too much. I like that.
It
That's
really
fun.
didn't. It didn't seem to, eh? It's because we were too smart with our other picks.
The rule of thumb is to never put any faith in the Maple Leafs.
Well, you had that. The thing that saved y'all was you only had them making it through one round.
Yes, that's true.
I had him going to.
No.
I had him going.
Well, yeah, it's the conference final.
I had him in the conference final.
You had him in the conference finals.
Both of us did.
Sorry,
against the Hurricanes.
Yeah, because
I was reading that wrong.
I thought they were going to lose to.
Mark, and I thought that was saying that Florida was going to, but that was they had won their round before.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the Instagram.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at as well. Yeah. So, not great, but you know what, guys? Good job, everybody.
I mean, brackets are always a shit show.
It's
like it never goes well.
No.
The only reason I did well last year because I picked the Habs on a meme, and then they made it to the cup final.
They did it. They did the meme.
Ben, you were away for this. My brother did a bracket. It is completely perfect so far. Yep.
What a guy.
Yep.
What a guy.
All right. Well,
I want to see it.
Oh yeah. You know what? I will send you a picture of it. Yeah. So this is the funny part.
Pixar didn't happen, bro.
He could have done it online through NHL.com, and he didn't. He just wrote it out.
He could have won money.
Yeah, I know. He could have won that. But like, obviously, that's how it always goes, right? Like the one time you try, you're like, all right, I'm going to win some money. Then you're not. It's going to be a terrible bracket.
Yeah, you get them all wrong off the rip.
His cup final is the Rangers and the Oilers.
Oh,
which is a weird cup final. So yeah,
there's a chance.
Again, it's with hindsight, it's easy right now for us to be like, but he thought this before.
Yeah, the fact that like those two cup finalists actually got to the final four in the bracket, like that's still insane. That's way better than most do on a bracket.
It is, yeah.
Dude, also the fact that he picked the Rangers to go that far and both teams the Rangers played blew 3-1 series leads. Like, come on, man. Come on, hockey gods. What is that?
Carolina was up 3-1 at one point?
Yep.
No, I got to 2-2. It was 2-2 at a certain.
Oh, sorry. I meant to say 2 game leads. Sorry, 2 games ahead.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they had to come back in the series.
Yes.
To win. Yeah. All right. Well, let us know down below. How are your brackets doing? Obviously, most of you watching
probably better than ours.
They're probably better than ours. But
are you tied with my brother?
Can't be much worse.
Are you literally perfect to this point?
Yeah.
I would love to hear.
If the answer is yes, wow, good job. All right, you guys want to talk about a couple free agents here?
Let's do it.
Oh, let's go.
All right,
Nick, bring us in.
Yeah, bring us in here, Nick. Pick one of those on the list.
Okay.
He's like, gotta look up the list.
I'm also getting the list up.
I looked at the list before this episode started.
You want to bring it in?
The first one is Johnny Gaudreau.
You want to talk about Johnny Klingberg?
I don't want to talk about either of them.
Oh, all right. Then.
Okay.
I want to talk about.
Fuck the list then.
You do all this work to make a list. You better not go off list.
Oh, he's gonna go off list.
Nah. Let's talk about Johnny Gaudreau. I already talked about it once. I think he's gonna stay in Calgary.
Stay in Calgary.
But his boys, as in Eric's boys, are gonna put a nice push on him.
They're gonna raise the price, are they?
Everything I've heard has said Philadelphia, but every time I've heard it, I'm like, why on earth would you fucking want to do that? I mean, I'm sure you'd get the bag, but like,
because they're getting Torts.
Do you want? I don't know if
does Johnny Gaudreau want Torts?
Yeah.
I mean, he did okay with Daryl Sutter this year, I guess, but
yeah,
Daryl Sutter is like if Tortorella was actually cool.
Yeah, that's true. But like, I hear Philadelphia, and I'm like, but why? What about that team would make him want to? I mean, the contract maybe depending on what other offers he gets, but Ben, I feel like he could have
something.
Pretty much
He'll get a bag. He had 100 points this year.
Yeah.
He'll get a bag.
Where is Johnny Gaudreau from?
He's from the States. I don't know where.
He's from New Jersey.
Yeah,
so Philly would make sense. Philly would make sense for him.
You know what would make more sense?
Jersey.
The New York Islanders. or New Jersey.
The New Jersey Devils.
I think
Listen, actually,
I think the Islanders are closer to a rebound than the Devils are.
You know who's a UFA this year, though?
The right guys.
Mr. PK Subban. So there's some cap space cleared up.
That is $9.2 million cleared up. No, they did not, because you don't want to extend him right now.
No, I thought I saw something that they extended him.
Oh, okay.
They extended him for one bag of chips a year. They overpaid.
Oh Jesus!
I'm just kidding.
He's gonna get a deal somewhere. He's gonna get a depth deal somewhere for like a mil or two, probably.
Yeah, no. Wow. In sunny Tampa, and he's gonna wreck.
Honestly, the Habs are gonna need defensive help next year.
Bring him back.
Bergie's not there anymore. He might not even care at this point.
That'd be cool,
he's a locker room menace.
That'd be good.
He's fucking fine. It was bullshit the entire time. The whole premise of that. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You know what? Mark my words here. PK Subban redemption arc is gonna be like Cody Ceci redemption arc. You would think that Edmonton's defensive struggles are because of that man, but really, Duncan Keith and Darnell Nurse don't know how to play hockey.
You know what? I would honestly, as much as I hate the Canadians.
Oh my!
No, it'd be really cool to see PK go back to Montreal and like them have a good year and make it to the playoffs.
That's fucking. That'd
be really cool.
That might be pushing it. I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs, but I would love. I mean, hey, you never know, but I would love to see him come back on like a year or two for a mil and a half a year or something. Like, just come in and just because they are gonna need defensive help next year, because it's a pretty likely situation that Jeff Petry's getting moved. I don't know if that's at least it was really likely for a couple months there, and I don't know if things got any better once St. Louis came around. You did seem to like him more, but it still seems from everything I've been hearing that it might be something that happens. So they're gonna need defensive help. If he can come back for a cheapish deal,
bring him back.
Fun, why not? Like it's not like they're trying to go for a cup next year. So like bring a guy back that's going to be fun for all the fans would love it.
Oh, the fans would be over the fucking moon, eh?
There's some people who I don't know, the fracture when that trade happened was odd. Like in Habs,
there were some people happy, some people not.
Yeah, it was weird on Twitter especially, but I don't know. I think it'd be fun. I'd like to see it, but
that'd be cool. I'd be cool with that. What about Johnny Hockey?
Yeah, we started off on Johnny Gaudreau.
Calgary.
I think he's gonna go to New Jersey. I think he's gonna go home. There's a whole lot of cap space there now. I think he's going home.
To the Devils? Okay.
I think with Dougie Hamilton. No goalie.
How bad he where are you going to New Jersey if you want to win a cup right now?
That is true.
Maybe he doesn't want to win a cup. Maybe he wants to make a truckload of money.
I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know where his mind's at, but I could see staying in Calgary, because they've already built a lot there. This year it seemed to be regardless of how it ended, it was a much better year overall for their entire regular season, and they got through around there was something fun there. It would shock me if that's enough to bring him back. I don't know. It's just I don't know what their cap situation's like, because I know Kachuk's up this year too, and I don't know how tough that might be with just getting everybody under that. But
yeah,
well, he's gonna hold out like his brother did. So
yeah,
I think they both need to come to America. Back to America.
Well, Brady's already under contract.
Depending on what the Flyers and Devils can show him that their plan is and what they're doing, I could see him going to either of those teams, honestly. The only way the Islanders can get Gaudreau, what would they need to give Calgary? Because I don't really know what picks the Islanders
You're not giving anybody anything.
He's UFA. Yeah.
He's UFA.
Oh, yeah.
They can give him the middle finger while they take their player.
But I should have rephrased. I should have rephrased this though.
Who are they going to give up?
I should have rephrased this. Yeah, the Islanders. Sorry, they still have to give up. Who would the Islanders be? I mean, Palmieri, Bailey. I'm trying to think of because they're not going to have the cap space for Johnny Gaudreau with all these old, outdated contracts.
Yeah, I mean that's where
I don't know.
Brock Nelson's for $5 million kind of starts to affect. Although Brock Nelson had a hell of a year.
Yep, I'm not.
I need to stop saying that. I need to stop saying that. That's just a default response. What are your other deals like?
Kyle Palmieri is also $5 million.
Oh dear.
Josh Bailey's also $5 million. Why is there so many fives? What are they like?
Maybe get rid of one of those.
Too,
if you can get rid of one of those fives, then maybe you could swing it. But yeah, who knows?
We'll see.
Who's next up?
Maybe Lou's planning on having a hell of a summer here.
Let's talk about. I think we already talked about Klingberg, like on an earlier episode, but we can.
I don't think he's going to end up with Dallas.
Nah, let's skip him. Matthew Tkachuk supremacy. Fuck Klingberg.
Klingberg sucks.
Klingberg's getting old.
He's asking for way too much money where he's at, where I don't think there's going to be any way Dallas can feasibly make it make sense.
How does
plus Dallas replaced him anyway with what is it Heiskanen?
Heiskanen.
Yeah.
How does Brian feel? Does Brian want him to stick around?
I don't know. He likes the younger guys.
Okay.
Oh, I'll speak on Klingberg. He was linked at one point to the Islanders, and I'll keep this very short and simple. No.
Really?
Stop that.
How old is he? Is he old?
35.
30s. Yeah.
Wait,
is he 35?
Am I wrong? No,
Dang,
you know what?
an
Maybe
old
he's not
bastard.
35. Maybe what he wants, maybe the contract he wants will by the end of it he'll be over 35.
He is 29 right now.
Okay, that's what it was. Sorry,
I remember throughout the season the big thing was he was asking for like a longer 7 to 8 year type thing, which I
don't know if you're gonna get
and for a high dollar money too, which you can at that point.
Dude,
that's always what happens when it's UFA. That's what free agency day is. It's the overpay day, and somebody will give it to him.
Probably.
But
gonna be Dallas.
I don't think Dallas wants to.
Dude, imagine a 6-year deal. Zdeno Chara, 50 years old. Klingberg, 35. They're running the blue line together.
Oh God.
I think two guys on this list, 2 of the 4 remaining guys on this list will retire.
Really?
Which 2? Patrice?
3 and 5. Malkin and Bergeron.
Malkin.
I don't know.
One of those I agree with. One of those I think might happen, but I don't think Malkin's done.
Which is too bad because Bergeron is still maybe not the top of his game, but he's still a damn good player.
A quick
that feels like if it's gonna happen. Oh yeah, he won the Selke.
He won a record-breaking. He won the Selke for a record-breaking 5th time. Which the Selke, to the viewers, I know we did this, is the best defensive player, right?
Yep.
In the forward.
Yeah.
Forward in the NHL.
Disrespecting my boy Cirelli, but whatever.
Is it defensive or is it two-way?
I think it's
two-way defensive.
I think it's sort of all encompassing
or all around player or something.
Kind of do both kind of thing.
He's going home, Benny. He's gonna come join the Canadiens.
Oh yeah!
Wow.
It's not gonna happen.
Imagine that. Then Suzuki can just go wild.
The thing is,
no, I don't even want it.
no. Hey, I'd love Patrice Bergeron on the team, but one, it doesn't make sense because the Habs are literally they stripped down at the trade deadline. This is year one of a quickie rebuild.
Quickie.
If he's going anywhere other than Boston, which I wouldn't expect, it's going to be going to somebody who's all right, we're going to the Cup Finals next year. But
well, what if?
Or sorry, what were you going to say?
What if his thoughts are? I grew up. Nick, stop tapping. What if his? Well, you're doing something.
What's happening?
I was shaking my leg.
Don't do that.
What if his thought is I grew up cheering for this team. I can go there, I can play, and I can mentor the next guy.
That's the thing. I keep seeing people say that. I'm fairly certain he didn't. I'm fairly certain he was a Nordiques fan when he was younger.
Oh, I forgot they would have been a team.
So
Get frigged.
I keep seeing people say that, but I also am almost positive I read an interview he did when he was. I mean, it was also when he was with the Bruins, so that might have happened. But he was saying, "No, I grew up a Nordiques fan." But
that's funny.
I keep seeing all this shit. I'm like, he denied it when he was asked after like the Bruins season ended. He was asked specifically about maybe Montreal, and said no. It's not happening. He's either going to retire or he's going to be a Bruin. Which the last time I said that, Zdeno Chara became a Washington Capital.
That's right.
But
a New York Islander, just saying.
And then a New York Islander. But with that in mind, I think if it's not going to be him retiring, it's going to be Boston or a contender. So
also,
yeah, it's not going to be the Habs.
His previous cap hit 6.875.
That's stupid.
Damn, what a deal!
That's such a good contract.
Boston's got all the good deals going right now.
Well, Hampus Lindholm.
Wait, what's that one?
I think they just signed him for 8 years times like almost 6.
It's not as that's not as good, but that's okay. All right, so let's go to the second one that Nick thinks is going to be done. Evgeny Malkin, who is 32, 3.
I'll go with 3.
35? 50? 67?
Going once, going twice.
He's going to retire and go to the K.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely made his money. He's coming
35.
off of, all right. He's coming off of a $9.5 million a year contract. So and you've got to assume that was pretty long. So he's got his money. He's got his cups.
Nick, I don't know, like, is one of your reasons for this because of the injury problems he's had? Because he seems to always be injured, and I know
he's out all the time. And he's like coming down though. He's not on his way up the mountain anymore. He's on his way down. So it's like, why don't you
on his way down, cross-checking dudes in the face one at a time.
This is just my moronic speak coming out, honestly, but not backed by any fact.
This is Nick's gut. You're hearing straight from Nick's balls,
dude. But that's
this is his feeling in his balls.
Hockey stuff like that is fun though, because like again, right? Hockey, everyone does all the analytics, and then like my brother's like, "Hey, I'm going to make a bracket," and then it's
perfect with no rhyme or
just say what you think.
Yeah,
trust the feeling in your balls.
I agree. I think he's sticking around, and I think he's sticking around in Pittsburgh, and I think he's going down in salary. If he doesn't go down in salary, what are you doing, man? You're not getting any better. You're hopefully your role in the team is not going to grow because you're 35, and even though you're still good,
he could be a. Thing is, though, he could be a 1C for somebody.
Absolutely.
For a lot of teams, he could be a 1C.
So you think that's where he's like, I could be getting all the minutes.
Well, from what I was seeing, like I've read around where like he's been getting lowballed by the new Pittsburgh ownership, and even like I remember Crosby was like quoted saying something about like some of these deal offers have been kind of bullshit in terms of how low they were for Malkin, and like I'd like to keep him around. So like, he's still a really fucking useful player. Like he could be something for somebody. So if somebody wants to give him like a 6, what is he getting paid right now?
9.5.
9.5.
Somebody give him a 6 or 7 mil a year deal.
Oh, you don't think?
I'm pretty sure the Penguins offered him and Letang both 5-year or 5 mil deals.
Oh, is that what it is? Wow, I'm surprised. I thought they would have got higher.
They lowballed the hell out of him.
That's really
so
low.
Like somebody's gonna give him good money because he's still a good player. Like,
but who?
I don't know.
Montreal.
I don't think so.
Montreal.
Who needs a 1C?
The one I hope Montreal goes Nazem Kadri, but
I mean,
Ottawa.
The Islanders could use a.
No, we have Josh Norris.
And guys, and who knows how the money spending situation will be up there.
Yeah.
This year.
That's gonna be. I gotta wonder when's that gonna get resolved in terms of what. I wonder what even the ownership situation is right now
So
pretty soon, I'm sure.
for Ottawa.
No news is good news.
that leaves
Or
us.
bad news.
That leaves us with two remaining free agents, right?
Well, where do you guys think Malkin goes?
Okay.
Nobody knows.
I have no fucking clue, but I don't think it's Pittsburgh.
Vegas.
I have no clue either. And I don't know where. I'm in the same boat as you, Ben. No idea.
Welcome to the speculation section of our podcast, where we have no idea what anything's going to happen. We just decide on things because we just want to fuck around.
That is correct.
I'll pick a team, though. I'll pick a team. I'm just going to say Detroit.
I think he's. Oh, that's actually not. That's actually interesting. Yeah.
Stevie Y want to make a move. Does he want to do the thing? Does he want to kind of jumpstart what they've been doing there?
I will say I don't know if that's a Stevie Y move. Bringing in a 35-year-old dude, no matter how good he is. I'm gonna say that Malkin wants to play. He wants to feel like he went to American college, so he's gonna play for Arizona.
That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible.
It's like I fuck, man. I can't do accents. Ben, do your Russian.
American college experience.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right. What's next there?
I want to go to dining hall.
Up next, we have two more. We'll start with Marc-Andre Fleury, the Flower.
He's going to an American team because he doesn't ever want to go to Canada.
No?
What? Is that a thing?
I think most teams, their no trade list is Canada and a couple of shitty states teams, but
yeah.
Sabres.
Listen, the Sabres. Send him to Buffalo. Oh, come on.
That'd be crazy.
Maybe signing.
Come on.
He's a free agent this year.
I know.
Oh,
do it. Oh, that would be so sweet.
It's similar vein as who the fuck was I even talking about before? Who's like only Bergeron. He's gonna sign with somebody who's right there.
I think like, Buffalo's right there, man. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Hey, listen, they were first in the league for a few weeks when they had good goaltending. Just saying.
Sure.
Craig Anderson.
And then he went down. Imagine what they do with M.A. Fleury.
Maybe Buffalo. I don't think it's Buffalo, but maybe Buffalo. He seemed to be pretty happy with Minnesota from everything I heard from it. Like, it wouldn't shock me if they run it back, if you can get a decent deal there.
The problem is that their cap space is now quite
well, I don't think Kevin Fiala is coming back, but
yeah, probably not.
I think Marc-Andre Fleury either stays with Minnesota or goes back to Pittsburgh somehow, because why not?
Pittsburgh might be looking for that at this point, honestly, with just how kind of volatile the goalie has been for them since Marc-Andre Fleury left.
Yep.
Literally ever since he left, it's kind of been a bit of a roller coaster for them in net. There was Matt Murray for a sec, and then he kind of imploded and then went to Ottawa. Yeah. And then Tristan Jarry, but then was really shaky against the Islanders and then was injured this year. Like, it's been everywhere.
Yeah,
so who knows, man?
Could be.
Nick, what are you thinking? Marc-Andre Fleury.
He also wants the college experience.
I don't know. Dallas. No, not Dallas. They have Otter.
They got Otter.
Oh, dang. Yeah, they do.
Hold on. I'm just thinking through the league here.
I'm going to say the Sharks. He wants a bit of sun, a bit of surf. He's going down, even though they're not even on the coast. They're like in the middle, I think.
I don't know. Blackhawks.
He's going to be a Shark.
The Blackhawks.
He's going to go back to the Blackhawks.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
He's like, I really enjoy pain. So
maybe no, I was gonna say maybe Ottawa, but they have I don't even know how to say his last name. They got a young guy who's supposed to be there.
They got too much money in
not Matt Murray.
They got too much money in Matt Murray there, I think. That's the problem there.
Put 2 more years.
2 more.
Dang, that's highly unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a team. I'm gonna go with Mike. Buffalo.
Yeah, that's what I want to happen. That is, I desperately want him to go there because that would
Buffalo
be. I think that would
need
be
to be
cool.
in the picture to get a goalie this offseason. So
Listen, they had 2 30-goal scorers, guys.
They did.
Jeffy Skinman back in the game.
Yeah.
And then
only took him 4 years.
Taji Thompson Min.
Just rolls off the tongue.
All right.
Speaking of mins,
last but not least,
Claude Giroux min.
Yeah, what a min.
back to Philadelphia.
It's Claude Giroux.
The man who they chose to put on those Stanley Cup commercials, and the Panthers absolutely
after they were out
and failed him.
He just wants one,
and the Panthers are like, we just want 1 too, 1 win in this series. They couldn't even get it. They couldn't even
do that.
Yeah, 1 round. You're right,
man. Yeah, this is weird because he wants a cup, and I originally was like, he'll go back to Philly, but like if he wants a cup, like that's no, you don't want to go there.
Honestly, like a year or 2 with Florida wouldn't shock me
if he sticks around.
Yeah, I have a theory.
He's gonna have to take a pay cut.
Yeah. I think they're a good enough team where you might see that. And
maybe
it's short term.
He's far enough along in his career too, where he's probably not like, I want to get my $8 million.
That's very true. Yeah. That's very true.
I think he's already kind of done that deal already. Yeah. Like
he's made his money. Now he wants the win.
Yeah.
Remember, guys, all of his stuff is in Florida. He just moved there. If it doesn't work out there, he's going to Tampa somehow.
Hey, I wouldn't put it past Julien Brisebois.
No, there's no way. He's older. We got Nick Paul. We want to re-sign.
Because Corey Perry's there too. And yeah, all those other dudes.
As much as I like,
we got to re-sign the Bogo probably.
Bogo, yeah, but he'll stick around for cheap.
That's not going to be an expensive deal.
I could see. Could you guys? Here's a question. Could you guys know the Avs have some cap issues after this season? Could you see if the Avalanche got rid of some players trying to bring Giroux in on a
maybe? But deal? Like he seemed to be like everything I was hearing was he was insistent on going to Florida and like sort of forced Philly's hand on the trade.
Yeah,
and Colorado was the other one that was in on the trade, and apparently offered something better, is what I heard Elliot Friedman say in one of the 32 Thoughts podcasts.
And he still chose Florida.
He still chose Florida, which I don't know if that means anything against Colorado, but I don't know what that was. But
he wants to be in a warm state.
Could be that. Could be the East Coast. Yeah, could be. I was gonna say he was the best. Florida was like they looked unstoppable in the regular season.
They did.
So like if he thought that was his best chance at a cup.
Yeah, that's true.
That could maybe that won't. And maybe now he's like, well, we just got our shit pushed in by the Lightning, who didn't even have Braden Point. Like I got to go somewhere else where they know how to win.
Yeah, who knows? That'll be one of the more interesting ones I want to watch.
He's going to New York. He's going to New York.
Las Vegas. Interesting.
Rangers.
Vegas? No. They got a lot of their own shit to sort out this year. Like
let's backpedal on Fleury for a second. He's going back to Vegas because they obviously can't win without him and Leonard together.
Oh, that is true.
I don't think he would ever want to go back there at this point.
I don't think Alan Walsh would let that happen. Just
bring a sword to the contract signing.
Yeah. All right.
DeBoer is gone now, though. So that's true. Maybe that's all done and dusted.
Okay, so Ben said no, but what do you guys think about Giroux to New York?
To New York, that'd be interesting. I could see it happening.
Wait. The Rangers or Islanders?
Rangers. Or Islanders. I think Islanders are coming back with a vengeance next year.
I think Lou is going to try something. He's already kind of started doing that with the Barry Trotz firing. Like I think he's like, all right, no, we're not doing this 2 years in a row kind of thing.
I agree, but like the whole like if they sign Giroux and he takes a cheap deal and it's like $4 or $5 million, and there's yet another guy who's like, oh, we're bringing him in $5 million, he's gonna score a few goals, stop doing that, don't do that, please. But if they shake some things up and they clearly need a role of that player, and obviously Giroux can easily fit in like if you use him properly on a second line with good players, but I don't know. I could see the Rangers more realistically, just because they're the Rangers. They remind me of the Yankees sometimes. They're like, hey, come play for us.
It's an attractive place to play, I guess.
That's pretty cool. I'm going to do that. Yeah. So Islanders don't have that luxury.
Yeah. That's what I'm glad the Lightning have done in the past few years. They've become one of the most attractive places to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. It made it that way.
Yeah. The weather helps, I guess. But all right. What do you guys think? You want to wrap this thing up, or is there any free agents that I didn't put on the list? Is there any off list free agents you guys are thinking of?
There's something not free agent related that I want to actually talk about.
Bring it in.
I don't know if you guys saw this, and it's gonna have to do with refereeing in these playoffs.
Oh God.
So Mike, you didn't see the Kadri hit, right?
I did not, but I can picture it in my mind.
Okay, so you guys know Tim Peel? Ben, you definitely know him on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
It was.
You heard about that, didn't you?
Yeah.
So Tim Peel, right? Yeah, the ref. Just was a ref last year in the NHL.
Literally just got semi-fired, forced into retirement.
I know what you guys are talking about.
Nazem Kadri gets cross-checked into the boards, and he tweets "karma" in all caps with an exclamation.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And it is screenshotted. He deleted it. He tweeted "karma." A ref in the NHL, after incidental contact in the last series with Jordan Bennington, watches a player get cross-checked. A ref who should be kicking Kane out of the game tweets "karma" in all caps.
Yeah.
When Kadri goes down. Are you kidding me?
Well,
absolutely.
He
kidding
was also
me?
tweeting about playing cards with a player, wasn't he? Or like,
yeah, there was something like that too, where like he was saying he had a hell of a night, like at a casino playing blackjack. It's like, yeah, it's been fairly clear for a while that some refs are kind of like partial to certain players in terms of like red chips.
Yeah, they all like Marchand for some reason.
Yeah, I don't get that, but
yeah, that's just. How do you guys feel about that? That just like disgusted me.
I mean, it's bad.
I'm not surprised, but yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, the NHL sucks. What do you? Hockey is very good. It's a very bad league.
God damn. Yeah. So basically, that's the last thing I want to talk about. If you're on Twitter, just be like, "Hey, Tim Peel,
suck my taint.
I don't like you," yeah, or something like that. No, don't harass Tim Peel, but also just don't take anything he says to screw that guy.
Yeah,
terrible.
It's not great. No,
nope.
So yeah, like he was very clearly reffing NHL games last year with a lot of different biases going on in his head in terms of like who's getting. But like that's something we all know.
Yeah.
Like Habs fans over the years have just grown to know that it does not matter what Brendan Gallagher does when he's on the ice. In any situation he is on the ice for, things are going to be called the other direction, whether he did something or not. Like it's just there's certain players where like it just happens.
Yeah.
Cool.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know, listen, refs are human beings as well.
They are.
But come on, guys.
They're also going to be robots.
Pretty soon.
Get together, you're going to lose your jobs.
You know what they're going to do? This is the future of the NHL. There's going to be like camera angles, crazy camera angles, whatever. The ref's going to be in a booth calling the game from looking at different camera angles and stuff.
And then the whistle happens from like an overhead speaker. And
then, yes,
and
the
then
whistle,
like a loudspeaker comes on, number whoever off for 2 minutes for tripping or something.
And then so no players will have anybody to complain to. And in the chance or in the occasions when there's a after whistle scrum, there's going to be a bunch of bouncers in the penalty boxes.
Come onto the ice.
That as soon as the scrum happens, they jump on and they sprint over there and they just throw players. Boom.
Get out of here. Stop this shit.
Yep, that's right. And then
I don't hate this idea.
And then you'll hear the tweet, and then you'll hear the loudspeaker light up. 44 roughing. 2 minutes for roughing. Get off. Get the fuck out of here. You guys ever watch?
I hate this.
You guys ever watch? What's that? What's the baseball guy, Nick?
John Boy.
No. Kent Murphy, Coach Kent Murphy.
Oh yeah,
dude. There's a video where he's like talking about being a home plate ump, and he's like, "Now this is how you kick out. This is how you kick out some guys or whatever." And he's like, "If there's a dad in the crowd yelling at you, just go over here. You go to, hey, you go." And he's like, you walk over here to his kid. Hey, you get out of here. Your dad's a chode. You think that'll ever be a thing? Just kicking dudes out in the NHL?
I don't know.
I mean, they earn it. Like in baseball, you look at a ump the wrong way, and he's like, "Hey, get out of here." But in hockey, you've got to do something to another player to get kicked out.
So yeah,
for the most part.
That's true.
Do you ever see anything where like speech will get you kicked out? I mean, obviously, probably some racist speech would get you kicked out.
Yeah,
I would think,
probably,
but we haven't.
I
don't think we've seen that
No.
in the past few years.
I don't know. I would be surprised just because of the way hockey games are usually called. You usually have to do some heinous shit to.
You got to say some real bad stuff. True that.
No, probably not. Which I don't know.
I don't really care. Listen. Shit talking's part of the game at this point.
Yeah.
As Danielle does every time, like there's a big scrum. She's like, "I wonder what they're saying. I bet it's I fucked your mom." And I'm like, Danielle, I don't think that's it.
The player in the NHL is fucking what the fucks are their names in Letterkenny? Jonesy and Riley.
Oh, Jonesy and Riley.
And then there's
Shorzy.
That's what Shores. That's literally Shorzy's thing.
Yeah. Shorzy, that's so funny.
It's just more in depth.
How many different your mom jokes can he make in span of like 2 minutes?
Dude, the shot in From Letterkenny of him doing the upside down military press naked in the shower kills me.
Oh, yes.
Then he fucking farts. Oh my god, it's such boy humor. You know what?
Gotta check out the show. He had his own show recently.
I watched the whole thing when I was sick.
That's it.
Oh my god,
I liked it. There's only like 7 episodes. I liked it a lot. It was pretty good.
I need to get caught up on Letterkenny. I haven't watched the season.
Letterkenny as well. I gotta wrap that up. And
they just dropped a season.
Did they? Oh,
yeah.
I thought they did.
Like just
now. No.
This very second.
It was like a couple months back, right?
Yeah, no, yeah. I never watched that.
I haven't watched that one.
It was this very second.
I think I started it and then I was like, it's been so long. I'm not into it anymore.
Binge watching Stranger Things all of yesterday.
All right then. You guys want to wrap this baby up?
So
that's right.
Swaddle it tight. Put it to bed.
Indeed.
All right.
Put a bow on it.
All right. Let us know down in the comments. Who's taking these series? Who's taking these series tonight? When this is posted, will Colorado complete the sweep or will they not? And will Tampa show up again or will they shit the bed?
Will Tampa complete the comeback? We shall see.
Yes.
We'll find out next time on the Fifth Line Podcast.
Fifth Line Podcast. Oh, yeah. All right. We'll see you guys next week.